Alright, we are here. It's the day before our first weekend open of the season. November 12th today, so I put on my Instagram open 13th and 14th. So, this is it. I wasn't going to open, I'm not quite in a position that I'm ready. Like, my toilets aren't here yet, that's been a nightmare. Trying to get the toilets sorted, because basically there's one company that have bought out all the little companies and then made everything super expensive, which is a nightmare. So I've been back and forward with them, negotiated a half decent price. So they should be coming today, but I put on Instagram that I'll be open but no toilets, so we'll see what happens. And then just have a little bit, so I just wanted to have the grass cut again ready before I open. Blah, blah, blah. You know, you're always going to have excuses, but then it's been raining a bit, so I was like, fuck, the track's in such good condition, it'd be silly not to open. Like, it's so nice, so I'm just going to open anyway. So yeah, we got a couple of bits to do today. Got just some tidying up I want to do, and then about lunchtime I'll get in the tractor and start ripping it up, getting it all prepped. And yeah, get ready for tomorrow. It's not going to be very busy. Like, it's like the first weekend that, let me swap hands because my chainsaw's getting heavy. It's the first weekend that there's no racing on, like the championships are all finished, so I'm sure people are going to want to take a weekend off. There's no foreigners down here, no teams training, they're all in their off season now. So it's only going to be a couple of locals and a few people, I imagine, not many, but it's good to get it going, get some money in so we can carry on. Getting wood chippers rented and machinery rented, and this part of the track all lined with more dirt. All these things we want to do will cost money, so yeah, we got to get open, get some cash coming in. So yeah, first job, I got a little olive tree that's poking out onto the track in the woods here, so I'm going to cut that back. Do that, and then there's some logs that I want to, not logs, some rocks that I want to move, and move the dozer up to the top, and then Michelle and Indy will be here in a bit after they finish nursery. Yeah, should be good. Oh, this is lovely, this dirt. Nice bit of moisture in there, makes a change. Yeah, let's go see this olive tree. So yeah, this guy is poking out into the old track a little bit, look. I remember even last year on Stephen Clark's onboard lap, he comes around the inside here and his peak hits it. But now it's growing a lot, which is a shame because I don't like cutting down live things after the fire. Like, look, it's a nice tree growing, but I need to cut it back. Hopefully it can grow the other way. But let's see. There we go then. Actually kept quite a lot of it. It's only like two big branches that had to come out. So hopefully it stays alive and keeps growing that way. So yeah, that opens that corner up a bit. This mountain section's got a lot of work coming its way. Like, I've done quite a bit of cutting trees up. So all the logs still, no, not all of them, but a lot of logs still moving. There's still a few trees that need to be cut up, trees that need to be moved, and they're all being piled up. And then I've got that wood chipper coming, so then this will all be covered in wood chip. I hopefully want to do like a foot of wood chip and like 2-3 foot more of dirt, so that it's like a meter extra on depth, and then it should be good. And then if it's a bit more level on the off-camber section up there, I can get the tractor up and I can use the power harrow on it, and just doesn't have to be ripped deep, but at least then it's gradable, you know. So that's the plan. And the sprinkler system needs to go in this section because I can't get any water up here with the Bowser, so I have to get the sprinkler system in this way and find a way, even if it's just this winter, to pump water around it manually maybe, with a petrol pump or something. Just from that time, from last year, from like January till March, didn't have any rain. So this just became like, it was literally like a supermoto track, just tarmac. It literally went like concrete, rubber everywhere. It was insane. So if I can get this section a little bit more dialed than last year, and people notice that I'm putting in an effort to change it, then at least they'll be happy, I think. Right, a couple of big boulders to move here, and then I'm good to go, I think. So I don't know how many times I've said this before, but this whole valley used to be all terraces all the way down. About every 100 meters, every 50 meters, there was a stone wall, and then it dropped down like 1.5 meters, and then went 100 meters, stone wall dropped down. So the first week of the build, like that was a stone wall going across there, but it was out to like the edge of the jump. Me and Chaz were here for a week, digging out all the stone walls and piling it all up down the side there. But every now and again when I'm grading and ripping deep in where there used to be a wall, like here, I'll pick up some stones. Like there'll just be stones in a line. Nowhere else in this whole property you'll find a rock. But yeah, this is one I picked up the other day when I was grading with the Dozer, and it's massive. Now I've got a big hole over there that we dug that I want to put it in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to carry it all that way because she weighs a ton. Not a ton literally, but you know what I mean, heavy. I might give it a go. At least to the other side of the track, because there I've got to jump, and here is straight and it gets quite rough, so I don't want someone crashing and hitting their head on it. So I'm going to try and move it. This is going to make my jeans filthy, I think. Oh, you bastard! Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that's heavy. Could do it if I wasn't. Don't want to get my trousers minging on my top. Maybe I'll do it later. Get changed. Yeah, I'll do that later. Because I'm going to get covered in that. Hey, Bunch. And the hard thing's going to know how much to water, because it's absolutely perfect at the moment. But it doesn't take long for this to dry out. Although I did put some water on this bit yesterday. Maybe that's why. I wanted to test the Bowser just to make sure it worked before I told everyone I was open. And yeah, I just did 2 loads. So this bit is a bit wetter than the rest. Right, we'll come back to that rock. I'm going to move the Dozer. I have it parked quite often just here, but I don't like it because this jump, it's a big jump, it turns to the right, and it's very steep off there, so if someone got it a bit wrong they'd end up landing on it, which would be horrible. So I just move it out of the way. And also it's just nice not to have machines lying around, makes it look messy, I think. So I just move it up the top to our little pad that we made. Keep everything up there, keep it all tidy. And yeah, just adds to the image, I think. I had a good go the other day at fixing my fuel starvation problem on the Dozer. Just when it's, I don't know, when I ask it to suck a lot, it would cut out, and then it would just keep doing it then every 5 minutes. I had this panel put in the back of my fuel tank there last time when I was resolving the issue, and the tank was obviously all rusted and full of shit. So they took that out, had it all cleaned, all the fuel lines done. But you'll see on the bottom here, you've got, this is like a drain for all the shit at the bottom. stuff out the bottom of the fuel tank, and then this valve here goes around this pipe and into that strainer, and that's your feed from the fuel tank. And I took that feed off and it was literally dripping out, like maybe one drip every second, and I was like, that can't be right, that can't be enough fuel. But I don't know, like I have no clue. So I took that whole panel off the back, sucked all the fuel out, checked there was no shit in the tank. There was a little bit of sludge on one side, I cleaned all that out. And then the feed that goes down to that pipe, I got the airline and I blew it all out, and then blew it all back the other way. And then I put fuel back in and tore it. It actually does pour out quite a lot more than it did. So I'm sure that's what the issue is. And then I blew the line back from the fuel filter all the way through the strainer and out the back, so that's all clean. So hopefully that's what the problem is. I can't see it being a fuel pump because it runs perfectly 90% of the time. So if it was a fuel pump, then it wouldn't run at all, would it? So I'm guessing it's only got to be shit that's getting in there. But I don't know, do I? Right, let's move it up to the top. Well, it drove bloody lovely then. Second gear all the way up the mountain, all the way up the hill, pulled fine. So hopefully that is just the issue. That's my exhaust that I put on. It was that much taller, so I cut it until I found good metal and then slid it on. It seemed to work all right. Ooh. My bank's holding up after some rain, do it good. Right, I might go and get on in the tractor now. Usually I'd like when we would at the start of the year, it was a bit hotter, so I was leaving the ripping as late as possible that I could still get the watering in, just because once you open up the dirt like this, you can see here, once you open it up it dries out a lot quicker. So but I think because it's so overcast today and colder now, it should be alright, and then I can get my watering in at a decent time instead of finishing at 1 in the morning like normal. So I'm going to go start in the tractor, I think. Just walking down and spotted this. Michelle is not going to be happy. The boar have gone to town on her little section she spent all that time strimming. Look at the state of it. It's like they ploughed the field. And then up here, look at this. This is all the boar. I don't know what they're digging for. Food, I guess. Yeah, they made a right mess of that. She's gonna go mad. Our steps. So yeah, we need to do a bit of pest control, I think. Not sure the best method, but we're gonna have to do something. Alright, we're in the old John Deere. Rippers on the back. Gonna get her ripped up for a couple of hours. It's just started drizzling, which is good. Should be fucking perfect if it carries on like this. Yeah, a couple of hours on here. Got a little Joe Rogan podcast to listen to. Well, that was a good start. I just pulled away without me bloody balls down. Now it's all gone balls up. How the fuck am I going to lift this? Oh god. I hooked it up so well yesterday as well. Fuck's sake. Right, jimmy this around then. I've got myself in a right old pickle. I'm going to try and ratchet it from there, that way. Hopefully it stands it up. Right, I've ratcheted it up. Just straight. Got a couple of rocks underneath the teeth. Now hopefully when I let this go it stays there. I think that'll be alright. See if I can get it on. back on. Got the fucking hooks down this time. I'm in that reach. Where did I put the fucking pin for it? That's the next thing. Oh, I think I put it in the cab. Here we are, we're working. Be one of my favourite jobs. Like, it's just nice to know you can rip it as deep as you want to go, as deep as it can go. And you just get the most insane soil when it's moist. When it's got the moisture content, it is unreal. When it's dry, it's shit. But yeah, once we can get a controlled way of watering constantly, it's going to be unbelievable. This is lovely today. I like to start off with this before I even water. It's going to be sick. Right, that's the ripping done. She's parked back up, and I have to say, it's looking mint. Hopefully we keep this overcast all afternoon. A bit more drizzle will be lovely. Get them bits the same colour as that bit. It does keep spitting on me, but it's looking a bit clearer, the old sky, so I don't think so. But yeah, I'm going to start watering anyway. So let's change to the Bowser. Got the Bowser on. Shell's just turned up. She's stood here. Let's see what she says about this. Little wild boar destruction. Alright, babe. What did you say?
Have you seen what a boar have done?
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, what's that? Is that for Dada? Thanks, mate. What do you reckon to the boar then?
They nearly messed it up.
Yeah, they've nailed it.
And they've been rolling down the bank.
Mm.
I wonder what they do.
Dig for gold.
Why have they been digging there? It looks like they've been rummaging.
Yeah, they've definitely been rummaging, but I think it's with their nose, isn't it?
Well, they're massive holes.
Did you have a good day at school, Indy? Yes. Did you have a sleep in the car?
Little one.
Little one, yeah. Nice. What do you reckon? It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it must have rained.
Yeah, it's been raining on and off.
That's good.
Alright, we're down at the old pond. Let's get the Bowser filled up. I noticed I ran it yesterday a couple of times, and oh look, just half of me Bowser in rust. But yeah, there's a few more holes in her now, so hopefully she lasts. But yeah, a few more leaks than I wanted, so I'll have to do some welding shortly. Put her on suck, and she's ready to go. Right in.
Oh my god. Don't know why Dixie's barking. Dix! What are you barking for? Oh no, he's gonna be minging. Dix! What is it? Now he's got puddles to play in, which he loves. What is it, Dixie? Get Froggy! Hi, Bunch! You loving the mud? Now I am just gonna go clean the toilets because we've just got the portaloos today, which is exciting because we're opening tomorrow. And and I am going to go clean them, and then I'm going to put the baskets in them. I did just have a quick look before I just filmed Ryan watering, and he said that these portaloos aren't as good as the last ones, but I think they're actually better because they're on the sides, so there's a bit more room in front, not as squished. So I think they're nice. They're a bit older, not as new, but I think the style of them is better. So now I'm just going to make them all as pretty as I can.
Morning everyone, 5 AM, puffy face, tired eyes, look. Got the power harrow on the back, start doing laps, get this track finally finished, and I'll show you what it's like when it's light, because at the moment you ain't going to see a lot. Yeah, we'll see what Michelle's got done when we finish. See if she's done the bins, got the bin bags in. See in a bit. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. It's still bloody pitch black. So I'll have to show you when it gets light how good it looks, because I can't even see. Okay, the sun's finally up. Track's looking good. Came out perfect. It's probably the best it's been, actually. Did you expect it for its first day, wouldn't you? Well, I need to get the other flags from up there top. Look at that. Whew. It's unreal. Still could be a bit wetter. But yeah, that's lovely. This is quite special. This is a brand new pine tree, look. And she's already 3.5 foot tall, which is good news. Look at it. In all this derelict fire damage, you got a brand new pine tree growing. Now I just need all them to grow. But yeah, it's nice to see. You know, it's been 2 years and got new trees growing like that. It's lovely. Just gives us hope for the future, having a lot of the forestry back. I think it's going to be constantly coming down though for the next couple of years, and I'll have to keep chopping it up. But yeah, I think soon enough it will stop falling down and new stuff will keep growing. So we've got a couple here today, a few vans, a couple of Irish, a couple of Welsh already. Got the guys coming over from the UK, which is good, and then a load of locals. Yeah, it looks nice, track's riding alright. Let's have a look. Well, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? I do like seeing people getting the track perfect, and then they come in and they're just loving it. There's a couple of sections that are quite difficult for everyone. Like this bit, I don't know if you'll see it now, but this little bit here is quite technical. Like, it's quite a little double out the corner, but you have to be on it to get the double, or you just do that. So you just like roll and then out of it. But there's not many complaints that we've had, to be honest. up some little stones. No one likes stones. It's nice that I can just go around and pick up what there is by hand. Doesn't take a machine to go crushing up stones. Yeah. Bit of ripping this afternoon, a load of water, ready for tomorrow. Yeah, quite technical that bit. But he makes it look easy enough. Ready to watch someone come over this jump in? He did a jump, didn't he? Should we see if someone else has come in? Oh, here he comes. Just attach the ripper, ready for that to get on and get to work when they go, ready for tomorrow. Now we need to go put some diesel in her. Get some diesel in the old tractor, ready for its night shift. Crikey, that was like a Formula 1 session around the track. Just taking out like the ruts and the bumps that happened today. So the ripper's parked up. Now we're on to the old Bowser. I think it's 4:45, so hopefully we're done by midnight, I reckon. Right, let's get this thing on. This is it. This is the noisy tractor while she's filling in the water Bowser. I keep thinking that the pond's going to run out. Like, it's the end of summer. I don't know how good the spring is. So 2 days of sucking out of it. I don't know what it's going to be like. But it's going okay so far, touch wood, didn't want to say that. Got about 4 more loads to do. We've been going now 2 hours, so about halfway. Yeah. Water in the track, saga. That's it, watering's done. Now we've got the ripper on, well not the ripper, the harrow, ready for the morning. Which is quite good, it's like 8:10, pitch black. And yeah, I'm not putting on nowhere near as much water as I was at the end of last year, but there's still moisture in the ground, so that helps. Yeah, let's go get some dinner. Right, we're all set up for another day. Track came out pretty good. You never know until it gets light, do we? So yeah, I don't think many are going to be here today. I only had a few messages, so we'll see who turns up. Yeah, nice little morning rip this morning, and it got light before I'd finished, so I could see what I was doing. It was quite good. Yeah, take my seat, I guess. Sit here and wait for the day to go by. Just sat here looking at the pictures that I took yesterday, and I definitely get way too trigger happy. I end up taking bloody hundreds. I should just take a selected few, I think. Because they take me hours to go through. Michelle's supervision skills aren't that great. She's always looking the wrong way.
I get distracted.
She goes down the truck stop now in the mornings to get her coffee, and she gets one. She has one there and then brings one as a takeaway. That's her new thing that she does. Because she said she couldn't find good coffee for the caravan.
That's what I need, a decaffeinaire. What was it?
I don't know.
Cafetiere. That's it. Shit.
You want the catheter?
Cafetiere. I think that's what it's called.
What, catheter? Goes down your urethra?
No. Cafetiere.
Mm.
That's what I need to buy, but every time, I'm like, on the weekend, I'm like, right, I need to get that. And then I forget in the week, and then I get here and I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Wow.
So I've got my mates down
Maybe you
there.
should try. Maybe you should try writing a list one day.
I do, but I just forget that until the morning, and I'm like, damn it.
Indy, what have you got?
Indy has her muffin in the morning, don't you?
Oh, she had it all. You didn't buy me one.
Huh?
You didn't buy me one.
We were going to. Well, I was going to at the start, and I thought I didn't know if you would want it.
Well, that's it then. Weekend done. First one of the season. Was nice. It was good. Shows you which bits and reminds you which bits you need to do and which bits you don't need to worry about so much. And the mountain sections is definitely our point that we need to be working on before the busy time in January. So that was always the plan. So we get that done, and next weekend I want to get a wood chipper for all that wood that we've been collecting. So I'm going to chip all that up and make a big pile ready for when the digger and dumper get here with Chaz and Harry. So then we can line all the mountains with the dirt and the wood chip at once. Yeah, nice to see people going around it again. Getting sideways is always fun to watch. And it was unbelievable weather. So yeah, that's that one done.